What a game. What a game. What a game. I'm going to send my medical bill to Chelsea Football Club because y'all are trying to give me heart attacks. I'm going to send my medical bill to Moises Caicedo because he's trying to get me high blood pressure. I haven't even been eating salty or sugary foods like that. Chelsea, this is what y'all trying to do to me? Moises Caicedo. What was that? Before we even get into it, man, like the video, comment down below your thoughts on the game as we go through this video, and make sure you subscribe. Right? First and foremost, I have to say I am extremely happy with this performance. Extremely happy with this performance. We were the better team out there. I'm not gonna go on a limb and say by far because Arsenal, it wasn't like it was playing a bad Arsenal team. But considering the form Arsenal has been on and the teams they have faced, we showed up today and we did what we're supposed to do. Now, this makes the whole league look at Chelsea and say, wow, okay, Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea are in this title race, and we are in this title race. I don't know why people were trying to say we're not in this title race. We are in this title race with 10 men able to pull out a performance like this against the mighty Arsenal, the mighty Gunners. Nah, bro. World champion Chelsea. That's a world champion performance like that. That's a world champion performance that we seen there today. Came out. We were bossing that game. Moises Caicedo with a reckless tackle. Reckless, hot-blooded tackle. I could tell from the start of the game, Moises Caicedo, he really wanted to outperform Rice. He really wanted to make his claim, stamp his presence on this game. It's just too excited, too reckless, too rash, too giddy. Not enough calma, not enough pausa. But that's fine, that's fine. These things happen when you have young, talented players like this. And I'd rather him be coming to this game wanting to compete than cowering away from the moment. I'd rather him coming to this game wanting to stake his presence on the game than cowering away from the moment like some other players. Right? So I'm okay. I'm okay with him learning from this. I'm not okay with him getting the red card. No, I'm okay with him improving on this. I want him to improve on this. I'm not gonna come on, turn on Caicedo. Oh, Caicedo, you're a shit player. It's a bad challenge. It happens. You know what I mean? In big games, he shows up. In big games, we know Caicedo's showing up. He shows up. It's just, it happens. It happens. You got reckless tackle. And he was physical since the start of the game. Moises Caicedo, physical. Looking like a proper Premier League player. But it's alright, Let's just go through the performances real quick, right? Let's go through the performances. I really enjoyed watching Chalobah play today. Y'all know how I get on Chalobah. Because Chalobah has some bozo mistakes in him. But what I'm starting to realize is Chalobah only has these bozo mistakes in him when he's playing like clubs we're supposed to be. I think Chalobah's thing is he underestimates, right? The smaller, the mid-table teams in the prep. He underestimates the mid-table teams and the teams we're supposed to beat. So he kind of shuts down some points in the game. But you could see when he's focused all game, he can defend. This guy can defend. Stopping simple cutbacks for Arsenal. Getting in the way of shots. Presence in the box on the set pieces. Arsenal is the best set piece team in the world. I told y'all going into this game I was super unsure about these set pieces. But they didn't look like the best set piece team in the world today against us. And we had 10 men for the majority of the match. For a whole 52 minutes, Arsenal had, you know what I'm saying? A whole 52 minutes plus extra time. Arsenal had 11 men to our 10. And they had a good amount of set pieces this game, so I believe 3 or 4. The fact that we were limiting them to this much set pieces Just showed the level that we're at right now as a team. People say Chelsea's problem, and I say it too, is consistency. Well, we're consistent against the bigger teams. I'll tell you this much: we show up against the bigger teams. And all you Maresca outers, I hope you watch the biggest games, because this is how a big team performs. Reece James, I'm gonna get to him. I'm gonna save the best for last. Fofana, another great defensive performance. Fofana, man, we need to make sure this guy stays healthy, because what a player he is. What a player he is. And he's a bit of a rage baiter. You could see he was really trying to get under the skin of Madueke. He's really trying to get under the skin of Marino. Eze, he had an abysmal performance today. He did not enjoy that midfield battle against Reece James. We're gonna get to him as well. We're gonna get to the best we're gonna get to the best player in the pitch. We're gonna get to the best player in the pitch. Malo Gusto. Another good game for Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto, I need you to work on those crosses. Seriously. I need you to work on those crosses. It's like this guy hates crosses. Is Malo Gusto a vampire? Why does he just not like giving a good cross up? This guy might be a vampire, bro. What's up with this guy? Marco Correa, he had an alright game today. I'm pretty yeah. Saka gave him trouble today. I'm not gonna lie. Saka made sure Kukurea worked today, and Kukurea didn't really shut him down like he did last time. He didn't really put him in his pocket, but that's all right. I'm not worried about Kukurea. Kukurea, he'll have a good game next game. Pedro Neto, all right game. I dropped my standards for Pedro Neto. I used to have him held him to really high standards as a winger, because I really like how people talked about Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a good winger. That's a good winger. And that's the truth. He's a good winger. You know what I mean? Like, defensively, he's really good for the team. Offensively, he's all right. He's más o menos. Sometimes he's good, sometimes maybe she. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe she. You know, so we have to just take what we get with Pedro Neto. Enzo Fernandez, another great performance. Enzo Fernandez is a big game player. He came to perform. He was giving that midfield trouble. Defensively, I think he had a better defensive game than an offensive game today. His defensive game today from Enzo Fernandez, spectacular. He was looking like a proper DM, looking like a proper box-to-box midfielder. Especially, so even when we went forward a little bit at times on offense, he didn't really lose the ball. It wasn't him losing the ball. It was mainly our attackers that was losing the ball, and I'm okay with that, because our attackers, I'm the ones that I want them taking risk. Right? Esteval. Keep that shot on target. Keep those shots on target. It's all right. I know your blood's going to be a little hot for some of our big games. Young player, Brazilian as well. Brazilians play with a lot of passion. So, it's all right. You know, I'm not going to get too crazy on Esteval. Esteval, you did all right. I'm not mad at your performance. João Pedro, take your shots, bro. Now, this is where I get a little annoyed, because João Pedro, you could have gave us the go-ahead goal, and who knows how this match could have turned out if João Pedro took that shot. Why are you trying to dribble around Calafiori? What are you doing? Just take the shot, bro. I'm okay if Raya stops that shot. I'm fine with that. But, bro, you're a striker, bro. You're a striker. Take the shot. You're in the box. Finish your chances. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Now let's get to Robert Sanchez before we go to Reece James. Robert Sanchez. Arguably the first or second best player in the pitch today. It's up there. Him and Reece, arguably, like, they're 1 and 2. They could be tied for first in my opinion. Robert Sanchez, you beauty. This match today from Robert Sanchez confirmed to me everything I needed to see. This guy has gotten better. He has generally gotten better, because in the weaker games, he hasn't given us... I can't even name you one Robert Sanchez mistake this season. Since the first half of the season. I can't name you one Robert Sanchez mistake that's glaring. That's like, wow, that was really bad. I can't name you. Maybe he gave like a bad pass coming out from the back. That like ended up turning what should have been an easy pass into a 50-50. But other than that, and that's not even in this game. That's probably like early in the season, but I can't even really remember. I can't remember. Robert Sanchez has been amazing ever since he's won that Club World Cup. He has been amazing. Amazing. Arguably one of the best keepers in the league, bro. He's been a warrior, and that chance when the ball could have dropped and given a second chance to Jokeres, and Jokeres came on and he put his body on the line and his health on the line for the team. Willing to die for the badge. Robert Sanchez, you beauty. This is what I like to see for my club. What a player. What a jogador. What a joguismo. I just made that word up, but I don't care. And my player of the match today, I'm going to go with Reece James. Reece James. They keep trying to doubt that he's world class. They keep trying to doubt his ability as a footballer. He is a better footballer than the majority of players on this pitch today. He was the best player on the pitch today. People trying to say he's a better Julian Timber is comparable to this guy. Stop it, man. Dead those debates. Dead them debates. An assist. Look at the delivery on his dead balls. Look at his delivery on the set pieces. Arsenal wish they had a Reece James. They'll be calling him the best in the world if they had a Reece James. I promise you. That's the type of fan base they are. Right? They back their players heavily. I'm not mad at that. But it's when these delusions start to creep in. Where you start to think, that shin kicking thug, Julian Timber, is better than this elegant class magician that we have in midfield and at right back. When Gusto goes forward, he turns into a right back. When Gusto comes back, he turns into DM. This guy, Reece James, his IQ, his control, his technique, his passing, he bossed that midfield. In a game where the midfield was the most important battle, he was the best player in the midfield. Arsenal basically had 4 midfielders because they had Mikel Merino, Eze, Declan Rice, and Zubamendi. That's 4 midfielders. And Reece James was just running rings around these guys. It's ridiculous. In the same midfield as Moises Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez, again for the second game in a row, in my opinion, he was a midfielder. He was the best midfielder against Barcelona. And now in this game, against Arsenal, he's the best midfielder again. What more does he have to do to get a world-class shout? He's been playing like this all season. For a year now, he's been at this level. But when Chelsea fans say it, people don't want to listen. So we need to just keep dunking on these big teams so the rivals could see it for their own eyes. They could see Reece James just run through your midfield with your own eyes, and then you start to realize, oh my goodness, these Chelsea fans, they wasn't talking crap. This guy's a baller. This guy's amazing. Yes, we know. We know. 10-man Chelsea against the mighty Arsenal. I'm seeing Eze, bombastic, egregious. I don't even know how to say that word. Bombastic, diabolical, nuclear stink and hooked. Martinelli, nuclear, terroristic stinker and hooked. Zubamendi, run ragged by Reece James. Declan Rice, run ragged by Reece James. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, this is the team. That is going to continue to go on a run. I need us to continue to go on a run. I need us to continue to show the league levels. Looking at our next coming fixtures, we're going to be facing Leeds away from home. That should be a win. Bournemouth away from home. That should be a difficult game, but I want us to win that. I don't care if it's going to be You know, I don't care if it's going to be a difficult game. We got to win that. Away at Atalanta, that should be another difficult game because of the atmosphere, but win that as well. That's a winnable game. Everton at home, winnable game. Cardiff, I'm not even, come on, we could win that with our B team. Newcastle away, that's gonna be very difficult, very difficult. And if we could escape that game with a draw, I'm gonna be okay with it. I'm gonna be okay with it. If we could escape that game with a draw, I'm gonna be fine. Uh, Aston Villa home. Aston Villa has been in good form recently. We're gonna see how their form looks around the 27th of December, but that should be a win. That needs to be a win. That has to be a win. Let's see what happens. It's been your boy Jaako, Joran Live. Like I said at the start of the video, like the video, subscribe, comment down below your favorite moments in the match, your player of the match, your thoughts on the player v player battles, Kukurea versus Saka, Reece James versus I guess Zubamendi or Declan Rice, Eze versus Enzo, you know, Gusto versus Martinelli, which I think Gusto won that battle. Gusto won the Martinelli battle. Talk to me, man. 10-man Chelsea gets the draw versus the most, dominant Arsenal side we've seen in 20 years. I'm happy, man. I felt safe. Till the next one, it's been your boy Jaako Joran. I am out. Adios.